Toughened glass. Toughened glass has been used for a long time in different spheres, but for the electric power industry, it is used approximately since the 1950s for manufacturing disc insulators. As you can see, at first sight, these glass parts look the same. One is toughened glass, another one is not. What is toughening? What are its advantages? And how to identify it? Toughening is a process of intensive cooling of heated glass part. As a result, voltage balance is created, that is, tensile stress internally and compression stress externally. Let's take a look at the technological process of toughening. The toughening process consists of two stages. The first stage, uniform preheating of items at specific temperature, which depends on the glass chemical composition, shape, and so on. The second stage, the item is intensively cooled by massive heat removal from the glass surface in a very short space of time. In the result of toughening, 1. Mechanical strength of glass part is increased, therefore mechanical strength of toughened glass is 4 to 6 times higher than annealed glass and the other insulating materials. 2. High resistance to impact and bending is provided. 3. Increased thermal resistance. Glass insulators have the higher thermal stability with a 70 degrees centigrade temperature difference, unlike the other insulating materials. Toughening is a final stage of technological process. After it, the glass is not processed in order to avoid defects. Toughened glass parts should meet the special requirements. Major defects like bubbles, holes, foreign inclusions are unacceptable. Part screening based on inner inclusions is performed at the production site, since the properties of glass allow making it easily. It is necessary to select glass insulator manufacturers with the high level of quality inspection and technical process. Let's carry out an experiment. We'll try to break toughened glass part on concrete floor. Look at it. Let's try again. Use force to throw it. Nothing is happening with the glass part. Let's conduct the same experiment with the annealed glass part. We throw it on a cement floor. Have a look. It is broken in flinders. The same occurs both during transportation and installation, and under strong mechanical impact. Thus, mechanical strength of toughened glass is 4 to 6 times higher than annealed glass and other insulating materials. An insulating part can be destructed when large external effects are imposed upon insulating part, heavy shock and other mechanical effects, or resulted from overstress, lightning direct hit, switching over voltage, etc. Even if insulating toughened glass part is destructed, mechanical strength of residue keeps 80% of mechanical failing load that eliminates wire and insulator string drop and thus allow operating ETL trouble-free before replacement of destructed insulators. According to IEC requirements, the insulator residue should withstand no less than 80% of specified mechanical load. Destructed toughened glass insulator is visually determined by the absence of visible insulating part, which is impossible for annealed glass and other insulating materials, when destructed insulator can be determined only after removal and testing. Visual indication of puncture is the major advantage of operation for glass insulators. Let us emphasize, destructed insulator is visually identified in a string, and insulator residue keeps practically the same strength characteristics as intact insulator. Thermal resistance test. High thermal resistance of toughened glass, 70 degrees centigrade. The annealed glass withstands only 45 degrees centigrade. Toughened glass part guarantees correct operation of insulators within the temperatures range from -60 degrees to +50 degrees and at rapid temperature change. Let's heat glass parts up to +73.8 degrees centigrade and then quickly put them into a tank with cold water with temperature of +3.6 degrees centigrade. The result is the following. Toughened glass part has not been crashed. The same can't be said for the annealed glass part, which has been crashed. In the result of toughening, mechanical strength of glass part is increased. Resistance to impact and bending is increased. Thermal resistance of glass part is increased. Visual inspection of destructed insulator while being in service on ETL without applying of complex and expensive devices.